This is Brett Waltemath of the Headliner and Star Watch Media reporting from San Francisco for the 2011 San Francisco International Film Festival. But Brett of Star Watch Media, it's wonderful to speak with you. You're being honored here at the San Francisco International Film Festival, receiving the Midnight Award for your contributions to both independent and Hollywood cinema. How do you feel to be honored here for such a prestigious award?
You know, it's like Maurice Burnell told me, who was like he was my cab driver. He was like, we work so hard to be acknowledged in any field. And it's true, and in the fact that I could be in a profession that my family's done for generations and be acknowledged in such a fashion is really it's an honor to be honored. How's that?
You've been referred to as an acting chameleon for being able to master a variety of different roles. What is your preparation, and how are you able to take on such a variety of different roles and prevent yourself from being typecasted, which happens to so many actors in the industry?
Yeah, they try typecasting you. They really do. Honestly, I just get lost in these roles and I go after them. It's kind of like it's kind of by default that I break these other rules, and I'm proud to do them, but I don't go out to break them. So it's really a great thing, because I know when I was younger I did go out to break them, and now I just kind of just go after them. So, and like I was saying earlier, I didn't really realize what I was up against. When I changed my name from Collins to Gonzalez to honor my grandfather, I didn't know that these people were going to come out and label me. I didn't know that people were going to come out and say, oh, he's the Mexican guy. Like, well, why can't you judge me for my talent? I don't sound Mexican, unless I choose to. If it's a choice, like whether it's like a Replacement Killers or a 187 or a Price of Glory or any Latino film that would acquire an accent. But if I'm doing a Tigerland, or if I'm doing a variety of different ethnicities, like, it's not going to be that. It's going to be whatever it's warranted,
It's well known how much of an influence your grandfather was early on in your career. Does he still remain a heavy influence on your life and career today?
Oh, absolutely. He'd say, I didn't play these judges or these doctors and stuff when I was early in my career, because I couldn't even say these words. My grandfather couldn't even read. So, to become a contract player for John Wayne in the 50s, when racism was really thick still, and to override those things is a huge feat in itself, and he was working with his heroes, so that was a big joy. So it hurt him. It hurt him when people said, oh, well, why does he do something else in the Mexican stuff? Like, that's what he was. Like, you're going to ask a Mexican to not be Mexican? But, I grew up Mexican-American with so many different influences. So to be prohibited from playing those roles because of a Gonzalez name, when I changed to Gonzalez, I didn't know that people were going to be like, it's going to be like a witch hunt. I didn't know that I was going to be prevented from like even attempting to read for like a Tigerland, which is why that was such a great victory for me in getting that kind of a role. And that, would lead to the other roles up to like the Capotes, which is like also something I'm very proud of.
You study incredibly hard going into your auditions. For young actors and actresses, trying to break into this industry, what are your recommendations for them to prepare going into very difficult auditions?
Man, once again, it really depends on how you prepare too, but if you do it because you love it, you can go pretty deep and have fun. You just got to have fun, man. It's like I tell people, if you really enjoy what you do, go on there and get off book. Go on there and bring a little wardrobe to the table. Go on there and perform. That's your reward, is when you see the look on their face and they go, whoa, or when they're laughing or when they're crying. That's like, how can you ignore those things? You can't.
You've been rumored to possibly become part of the Project Yucatan, possible, a lot of possible big stars. What can you tell us about that? Any work?
There's a lot of stuff on Yucatan, but I actually got to catch up with those guys.
Other upcoming projects for you?
I just wrapped Hellbenders with J.T. Petty and Clancy Brown, and then I wrapped the Adam Duritz video that I just shot and directed. So I'm cutting that right now with one of my buddies.
Congratulations on the award, and enjoy the evening. It's very well deserved. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
No, thank you so much.